Сегодня утром, когда мы ходили на речку, ты отошел, уединился. Мне показалось, что ты какую-то практику проводишь.
Да, медитация.
Ты в этот момент о чем думал?
Представляю бой и как мне поднимают руку.
Inside the gym, the energy feels different this time. Sharper, hungrier. Tsarukyan isn't just training to win, he's training to erase any doubt left over from Oliveira. Sparring partners have been brought in to mimic Ruffy's unpredictable striking, forcing Arman to sharpen his entries and close distance cleanly. There's extra work on takedown chains and scrambles, the exact tools needed to smother a dangerous striker like Ruffy. Those around camp say this doesn't feel like a normal fight week. It feels like a mission, one built toward walking into UFC 331 in front of his LA crowd and leaving no doubt about who deserves the next shot at gold.
Yeah, of course. I'm a fighter, first of all. I want to fight as much as possible, but, I couldn't fight for the title. I was waiting for my shot, and instead of sitting at the home, I was wrestling, and doing streaming and training. So it gives me a lot of fan base. Thank you guys. And finally I'm fighting, and I'm so excited for my next fight and can't wait. I mean, he can think whatever he wants. He's gonna do his job, I'm gonna do my job, but I can knock out and I can wrestle and I can choke, but he has only one weapon, knocked out. So I have more weapons. I can wrestle, and I can choke him and I can knock him out. So
Arman has been waiting for his opportunity, staying active through wrestling and training while sharpening every part of his game. Now, against Ruffy, he believes he has more than one path to victory: wrestling, submissions, and knockout power. Ruffy may be hunting for the finish, but Arman is confident he has the more complete arsenal.
Hey guys, I'm very happy to be here. I just want to say one thing. I go into the octagon to knock people out. That's what I like to do. When I don't knock people out, I don't even sleep well at home. It's unfinished business if I win by decision. So I go into the octagon to do one thing, to knock my opponent out, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm pretty confident in the things that I can bring. When I go into the octagon, I know what I want to do, but it's a new sport for me as well. I learn every day, I get better every day, and I think I'm evolving a lot, and I love this sport. I love to do what I do. I love to train. And my goal when I get into that octagon is to turn people off. I want to turn off the other guy and just put him to sleep. There have been a lot of good wrestlers out there that have been put to sleep with the knockout, and that's what I want to continue to do.
And Ruffy's answer couldn't be more direct. He isn't looking to outpoint Arman or survive for the final bell. His entire mindset is built around one objective: the knockout. Even against strong wrestlers, Ruffy believes his striking can put them to sleep. So when these two finally meet, it's a battle between Arman's complete grappling arsenal and Ruffy's dangerous knockout power.
Lastly, UFC 331 or 2 in Los Angeles. UFC 331 got a main event and a co-main event yesterday. We were all expecting Arman Tsarukyan. If I'm being honest, guys, Arman Tsarukyan told me in Abu Dhabi it was going to be him and Oliveira. No BMF title. It was going to be him and Oliveira fighting in Los Angeles. And Arman just told me he just wants to continue to fight to essentially make himself undeniable because he wants a title opportunity. Yesterday we got that he's fighting against Mauricio Ruffy.
Instead of a rematch with Oliveira, Arman Tsarukyan now faces a dangerous new test. He's set to take on Mauricio Ruffy next. a fight that could give him another major opportunity to show he deserves a shot at the lightweight title.
Well, let me take my fourth swing at it. Apparently, fourth time is a charm. Arman Tsarukyan will be taking on Ruffy. Now, I love it. I gotta tell you, I had some problems with the Charles match. I had some problems just because I've seen those guys fight. I've seen them before. And then there was talk that there was going to be no BMF. They're going to move to 5 rounds. Like, we were very close with some of the information that we had. And we got the 5 rounds down, for example. It does appear to be a true #1 contenders match, but this is a very big deal that Arman and Ruffy are now off the board.
So the real question is, who wins this one? Tsarukyan brings elite wrestling, constant pressure, and top-level experience into the cage. Ruffy, on the other hand, is explosive and unpredictable, capable of making things very uncomfortable for his opponent. If Tsarukyan can take control of the grappling exchanges and dictate where the fight happens, he'll likely have the edge, and with it, a real case for that title opportunity.
Our main event, Arman Tsarukyan is finally returning. Okay, he's taking on Mauricio Ruffy, right? Arman Tsarukyan, we last saw him, what was it? October, November, taking on Dan Hooker, made short work of him, but since then, he's been absent. It's been almost a bloody year. Yes, he's the master of the side quest. Yeah, he's out there wrestling at RAF, he's doing all kinds of shit.
Tsarukyan running Faber off the mat.
He's staying busy. He's certainly staying in the public eye with the help of Nina Drama, flying all over the world in his private jet, doing podcasts, just doing appearances, enjoying life, eating caviar, right? Just living it up. The son of a billionaire. Why wouldn't you do that, right? And he's taking on Mauricio Ruffy.
Tsarukyan's return at UFC 331 has caught the MMA world off guard. Fans were hoping for a blockbuster clash with Justin Gaethje, or a rematch against Charles Oliveira, but instead, the UFC has lined him up with the surging and dangerous Mauricio Ruffy. For Tsarukyan, there's no room for hesitation here. Staying active and coming away with a win is essential if he wants to lock down his case for an undisputed title shot.
To the co-main event, Tsarukyan has been asking for a title fight, so what does he need to do against Ruffy to show Dana White that he actually deserves it?
I think he just needs to win cleanly, and have no outside the cage issues, which has been a large part of why he got into Dana White's doghouse. It wasn't just pulling out of a UFC 311 title shot and a rematch against Islam Makhachev in January of last year due to a back injury suffered the day before the fight while cutting weight. It's been the skirmishes and the issues he's had outside of the cage. But one thing Tsarukyan has done great outside of the cage that has actually won over White in recent months is become an absolute star on social media. He travels the world. He shows up at every major event. He's been doing professional wrestling or old school traditional wrestling matches presented in a modern way and getting into fights after the events. He's really shown that he is an absolute superstar.
But now the focus shifts to the lightweight co-main event, Arman Tsarukyan versus Mauricio Ruffy. Arman is coming back with one goal in mind: prove that he still belongs at the very top of the division. And this matchup could be the perfect test for his wrestling, grappling, and championship-level experience.